Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop and
Here for I did it a lot lower today. Probably because I just had a full work day, but
well, it kind of messed with my thought process. I thought you were gonna say Thomas. That's what the script said. Then you said T.
Wait.
Well, there's not really. I mean, it's not really a script. It's just there.
Farmer Cop and Thomas are here. All right,
but for whatever reason,
didn't point to the script beforehand.
Well, you usually say T too, so I don't know why I was surprised by that.
Is this Farmer Cop fessing up to the fact that you perform every episode?
Yes,
rather than actually being genuine.
No,
it's all an elaborate.
I do. Yeah, it's all. I just script everything. No, no, I do script. What I try to script is my tutorial videos.
Yeah, shout out.
Say shout out.
Yep.
My tutorials.
Watch his tutorials, guys. Sick callback, Farmer Cop.
Anyhow, I script those because I want them to be short and concise. And if I just, because in my gameplay episodes, I just kind of go off the rails.
True. If you had to do a mod review with me, nothing would happen.
No, we would. It would be a 3-hour video. We go over half the mods, and it would be really funny.
I think it
probably,
would be.
But it would be no one would watch it. They'd be like 3-hour video to review this mod.
Maybe you should find an inconsequential mod.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. I think people at some point we should do a live stream.
Ooh.
Because people would probably like to just chat with us.
I'm down.
So that'd be kind of fun to do that. Bill, this is episode 9, so maybe we do episode 10, and then every 10 episodes we do a live stream.
Wow.
Or maybe the 10th episode's a live stream. Maybe we do the next one as a live stream.
That could be. Could be.
We could just do it on a Tuesday night. It doesn't matter. And then we could just...
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Tuesdays are actually good for me. This is Tuesday, by the way.
Yeah,
for whoever's listening.
You guys will not. It will not be Tuesday when you hear this. Well, maybe it will be, because you can wait till next Tuesday to listen. So if you wait till then, it will be Tuesday. So we recommend listening on Tuesdays. No, I'm just kidding.
It's what is it, like aging a wine?
Yes.
Farmer Cop always sits better on the shelf for a little bit. Gotta look at it. It's like, I'll listen to that eventually.
Oh gosh, that's funny. But yeah, so anyhow, that'd be fun to do that. But yeah, hopefully we can do this regularly. If we do this every Tuesday or even every other Tuesday.
Well, let's recommit ourselves.
Yeah, we need to recommit ourselves.
What
I went to Europe, I came back, and my schedule switched to graveyard, and then we gave up.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Okay.
That's
good.
pretty much entirely
I'm glad we can lay on all the blame.
I accept full responsibility.
Towards you, FC.
That's
what you get for going on vacation.
That's what I get for going on vacation, for letting work change my schedule.
Exactly.
That's what I get. But anyhow, let us know down in the comments or message Farmer Cop at either. I have a Twitter now, actually.
It's Twitter? What's your Twitter handle?
At Farmer Cop 911, because someone had Farmer Cop. So at Farmer Cop 911. That's the Twitter handle. Then also there's a Farmer Cop Facebook page, so you can go ahead and make sure you follow both of those. Honestly, you don't have to follow both of them. I post the same thing on both of them.
Ooh, maybe we can start doing the emoji emergencies.
Oh, we do need to start doing those
through your Twitter.
Oh my goodness, that'd be funny. That would be so funny. We'll have to start. Well, I'll get that all set up so that way next episode we can announce it, because that would be so funny. That would be really funny.
That's got to be some live stream content.
Yes, that has to be done live, because that would be really funny. Yeah, and then also, if we do a live stream too, we can also upload it as a podcast, which would be great.
Yeah,
we could upload it, the audio of it. So that'd be great. Yeah, double feature. But yeah. So yeah, platforms of podcast. Yeah, go follow Facebook and Twitter. That's the 2 social media platforms I use. I post the same thing on both of them, but it'd be kind of nice if you guys to follow both of them. I only have 12 followers on Twitter because I just started it, but I have 1,000 or 2,000 on Facebook.
Is a follower equivalent to a friend?
No.
So it's follower.
I'll be honest with you. This is the first time I've ever used Twitter, so I don't understand it. So it just seems that that's what happens.
I don't know either.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, you probably know as much as I do, which is nothing.
Should get my wife in here. She knows all about it.
Perfect. We'll have to ask her. We'll have to have a little sit down chat and be like, tell us how the Twitter.
What are we doing?
What are the
tweedlees?
Yeah, the little bluebird.
Tweedledee, tweedledum.
Tweedledee, tweedledum. No, that's just us on here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the podcast will be out. It should be out on Apple, Spotify. It's definitely out on Pandora. Anywhere you get a podcast, it should be able to go out in there. It gets just kind of blasted out to all those using a program called PodServe, which works really well. But yeah, and then weekly sub update, which it's been so long. Last time we did it, this is why I left it on there. Last time we did a podcast, we were just over 83,700 subscribers on the Farmer Cop channel, and now we're over 87,000, which is awesome. Road to 100K, my friend.
You think you're gonna get 100 for Christmas?
No, I don't think so, unless something changes. But
Guys,
current projections are January.
Would that be your very best Christmas wish? Is for 100K subscribers?
Actually, it would kind of work better. I'm not gonna lie, if it happened in January, because the 100,000 subscriber special wouldn't be around Christmas. Then I could do a special after I switch to my normal schedule again. And yeah, because in January, if you guys don't know, I work graveyard right now, so I work 9 p.m. to 7. Matter of fact, I have to work tonight after we're done with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my normal schedule. I mean, it's fine. You just get used to it. The problem is, like, for church and stuff on Sunday, I switch back to a day shift schedule every weekend. And then I switch back.
It's very unfortunate.
So I switch back and forth. But it's nice that I have weekends off. I have Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, which I really can't complain about.
Yeah.
So that's actually a good schedule. I'm complaining more than I should. I've been on graveyard where it's just sucked. And this is actually not that bad.
Saving up woes for the podcast.
Yes.
This is Farmer Cop Complains cast.
Yes. Welcome to the 1 hour episode of Farmer Cop complaining about his new graveyard.
The vent sesh.
The vent sesh.
Just never get to tell anybody about my job except to you guys.
That's why you guys come to hate my schedule. Woe is me.
Whoa.
Anyhow, no, I really can't complain. It's fantastic. But yeah, so that's what we got in terms of that. Gamer Cop's over 3,000 subs.
Woo!
And actually, now that I mentioned, I was going to mention this later. I apologize on Gamer Cop. I don't think I posted a video in like 45 days on Gamer Cop. What I'm going to do, and here's what's been happening.
Hit me up on that. I'll be Gamer Cop for a day.
You'll just do it for me?
Yeah.
I'll just do voiceover of your, like, oh, play the game, and you edit it all together, and I just do voiceover. I'm like,
yeah.
And I guess we're doing this now. Oh, wow. This is all a surprise to me. That'd actually be really funny. Anyhow, I am going to do more content on there. What I'm planning to do is I'm going to probably just post one video a week on there. Because what happens especially with my schedule being as unpredictable as it is, I think that's much more manageable, and I'll actually be able to maintain that. Because what I do is I try to post like 4 episodes a week or 4 videos a week on there in addition to the Farmer Cop stuff. Mm-hmm. And then when I get busy, I just stop posting altogether. So what I need to do is just, when I have a week where I have time to do that, record like 3 or 4 episodes. That way I'm good for the month. And then just have that happen. And then if I happen to get more done, sure, that's great. But try to do just 1 episode a week, I think, is more doable. So I just need to do that. So I apologize. That's the new plan for Gamer Cop, but talk about that. But thank you guys for all supporting that. That is now over 3,000 subs, which is super cool. But yeah.
This is like your newsletter portion of it.
Yeah. This is where you're like, I'm just going to tap out.
This could have been an email kind of thing.
If you guys subscribe to our weekly emails, down below, I'm just kidding.
Maybe this is Farmer Cop stand-up.
Oh gosh. Well, and a part of it, the problem is too, it's been so long since we've done this, where I normally have like a quick little, here's our update for the week.
Right.
Now it's like 20 minutes of updates because it's been so long. But anyhow, all right, I've had enough.
I mean,
updates.
this is all news to me, so I shouldn't.
We need your genuine reaction. How do you feel about Gamer Cop?
Gamer Cop is, it's on the downward. The stock margins aren't looking so great. But I have optimism that Q1 of 2023, you'll make a comeback. So everybody needs to buy in on GC.
GC. That's our stock name. Buy stocks of GC.
Yep.
It's like a penny stock. It just kind of
always
all over. Yeah.
Always go penny stocks, everybody.
So wow, you're really advocating for penny stocks.
Well, it doesn't help that I work next to a New Yorker who has a dad that was very into that, so he just talks to me about the stock market all the time.
Copy that. Penny stocks are good, but you shouldn't put all your eggs into the penny stocks. You should have some good, solid investments. But
yeah, but if you're gonna play the stock market like a gambling game,
then I guess you might as well throw into penny stocks.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, do whatever you want. If you have money that you can just throw in there and hope it, I shouldn't complain though. I invested in a lot of like companies that I liked, and like looking at my investment thing tells me like what kind of like mix I have, like a state mix or how it is, and it's like your your investments most represents 100% aggressive mix. I'm like, great.
Aggressive mix.
Yeah, because it's like you're just kind of throwing money at things.
It's like, come on.
And let me tell you guys, my stocks are not doing too great right now, so maybe don't do that. But
nah.
And that was our financial portion of the podcast.
Right. All right. So we're making good time. We hit stand up, did some HR, did some finance.
And now we're going to move over to our sports category. What? No, just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's do comments from viewers.
I like that.
Let's do that.
This is probably my favorite.
So Dirt Farmer, which I'm pretty sure Dirt Farmer is he changed his name for us because you remember how we used to say MTGT Dirt Farmer and we struggled to say it every time.
MTGT
Dirt Farmer.
Dirt Farmer.
Do you remember that? You're like,
MTGT
no,
Montgomery.
What didn't stand for? Well, it probably did stand for something, but we didn't know what it stood for.
Yeah.
What do you think it stands for? No, I'm
MTGT. Montgomery
Thomas, of course, for T.
Montgomery Thomas. MTG. Montgomery Thomas Gangster.
Thomas.
Theo.
Montgomery Thomas Gangster Theo Dirt Farmer.
Dirt Farmer. Thank you, Montgomery.
But anyway,
For the comments.
Yeah, he changed it. But if you remember, Dirt Farmer told a story on, I think it was probably the last episode. I don't even remember all the details of the story. But thankfully, this will make sense to no one if they've been following the podcast as it's come out. But if you're just now joining the podcast and you watch them all in a row, this will actually make sense.
Right.
So this is the comedy. He says, hey guys, to fill in the story from the guy ending up out in the field, because he was a farmer, from the podcast before this one, the older guy had a warrant out for him, so they got arrested in a town about 100 miles away from us and was leaving a bar at 10 in the morning when it started. Nice. That's a good time to leave a bar. He was chased through town, and then it was a speed limit highway chase for 80 miles until he got on gravel, eventually ended up in our field. Yes, that's like where someone is not pulling over. I would call it a failure to yield, where they're driving the speed limit and they're not driving maybe recklessly, but they're not pulling over for us.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
I see. I'm just like,
yeah.
Nope, not doing it.
Not yeah.
But driving the speed limit.
But driving, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Which is difficult because you actually can't charge them with the looting if they do that.
They can't charge them with looting?
In Washington, you can't charge them with the looting if they just don't pull over, because the looting requires them to recklessly try to evade us.
Oh.
So if they don't do it recklessly and they're just driving the speed limit and just not stopping for us, we can't charge them with the felony of the looting. We can charge them for failure to yield, which is a misdemeanor. But yeah, a lot of states would charge you with the looting if you kept going for long enough.
But Washington doesn't.
No, Washington's favorite thing is to not hold people accountable.
It's like, yeah, he wasn't looting. He just wasn't listening to you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's don't try and use that word against them. Looting. Ah, man. It's so hostile. Can you imagine somebody calling you an eluder?
An eluder? Such an offensive term.
I know. Gosh.
Oh, we'd hate to offend the criminal.
It's true. We hate it.
Yeah, but
It's the last thing we'd ever try to do.
We heard as many of any that broke down or ran out of gas. I don't think any Copper Sheriff vehicles were damaged, and most run all-terrain tires here in northern Montana. So it's northern Montana this happens, since most of our roads are gravel. P.S. We started harvesting here. I want to say thank you guys for doing the podcast. Helps keep the mind off the heat when running trucks with no AC. You are welcome. And now I feel really guilty.
We cut you off right after that.
Sorry, Dirt Farmer.
You had to go through the rest of
it. Is it getting hot in here or something? Ooh, not as hot as the truck with no AC, of course. But wow, that is Yep, I didn't read this comment before, so sorry about that, Dirt Farmer. That is that is on us.
Now we can get you through the cold fall.
Yeah, but here's what I would recommend if you ever run out of podcasts to watch on the Farmer Cop channel. Here's what I recommend.
Yeah.
Go back to podcast 1 and start again.
Oh, yeah. Put that baby on repeat.
Exactly.
We need to crank those numbers up.
That's right. Numbers up. Yeah, I'd recommend watching, because you get different things. It's like watching a movie multiple times. You get different stuff that you pick up on in the movie. Because the first time you watch a movie, you get like the main plot line, you know what happened. And then the second time you start picking up like little things that happen in the background of the movie. So it's kind of like that with the Farmer Cop podcast. If you watch it 8 times,
you find something new.
Yeah, you'll find something new. You'll be able to quote it.
There's new content every time.
Yeah, exactly.
You just didn't have the mental fortitude to pick up on every single tonal change.
Exactly.
It's like comedy within comedy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So that's why we recommend watching at least 8 to 10 times.
Right.
That's our recommendation.
It's the recommended dosage.
Yeah, and 9 out of 10 doctors would agree.
Because you can't absorb a full episode in one go.
No, you can't. It's just too much.
It's not possible for your body to absorb that much episode.
Exactly. There's just too much quality content in each one of these episodes. Where we are 14 minutes in and we've just gotten to comments. That is the quality you get from us.
Yeah.
But
while you're at it, listen to all of his other videos.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, listen to them. You don't need to watch them.
There's the callback.
There's the callback.
There's a callback. Watch his mod reviews. Boom.
And there's the final. You can read the next one.
All right. Banks Sinatra asks me. This was a long time ago. Question for T. Hummus. I love hummus. Chickpeas are delicious. What games do you play or enjoy playing? So wait, would
Like video games.
I hope I enjoy all the games I play.
I
No,
hope
it can't. It
so.
can't enter that. Bank Sinatra is hitting on a very key point. At some point, you've played a game long enough where you just have to finish it, but you don't like it that much.
I've never had that problem.
No,
It's why I've never finished Skyrim.
every single. No, Skyrim definitely happened to me.
That I believe it. That's why I mentioned that Skyrim.
I had to get the special armor, get to level 82, and it was like a chore at that point. But I was also in high school and had too much time.
Fair enough.
What games do you play or enjoy playing, and how did you get into video games? Did it come naturally from birth? Like, just in my DNA.
Was holding a Game Boy.
It was an inherent skill. Or was it something that made you want to play? Gosh, I don't know. I played the Super Nintendo because it was around. My siblings got into it, and I played Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country. Those are kind of the earliest ones that I can remember, and I always enjoyed them. We had an old DOS computer that had the original Duke Nukem on it, where he like shoots green spaghetti at guys. That one was pretty good.
Wow.
And I always just love video games. It's probably because I'm an introvert. People interactions don't seem as entertaining as sitting and looking at a bunch of pixels move.
Yep. I understand that completely.
But games that I enjoy. I love pretty much every single action roguelike. Those are really easy for me to get behind and
Action
enjoy.
roguelike?
Action roguelike.
Like, what's an example of that?
An example of that would be like, why can't I think of it? Hades just came out. That was a very big
Hades?
game. Yeah. Where you die, come back alive, try and beat the game in one shot again. So every time you die, you have to start over.
Oh, wow.
But you can persist in certain powers, like you get stronger as you go, and then as you get stronger, you get farther. And then you just try to beat the game in one go.
Wow.
But there's other depths that can go to it. It's really good for like quick play sessions. Like I have 45 minutes to play something. I'll play
That's
a
like a
roguelike.
quick game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm playing through Assassin's Creed Odyssey right now. That's all right. I'm really excited for the new Legend of Zelda coming out in 2023. Other than that, can't think of anything. I played through Borderlands 3 recently. That was good.
Borderlands?
Yep. Borderlands 3. Lots of guns. RPGs are great. I like leveling up, guys.
That makes sense.
Progression is my thing, which is why maybe I would like farming. I've never liked the management simulators or like RTS games that much.
Okay. Yeah, the good thing, I think what I like the progression. I like to have like somewhere to go. That's why I like tycoon games or business games. Mm-hmm. That was what kind of first drew me to Farming Simulator was. In addition to like I was very fascinated by like farming, but I also in this one had like a management, like a business management aspect.
Yeah.
Where I could like it's like okay, as I make more money, I buy more land, I get bigger equipment, so I can make more money faster, and all this other stuff. So it's like as you get those things, and you're kind of like, and the part of it is there's not like I want to level up my combine. It's like well, there's a lot of combines for sale, and you kind of have to choose which harvester is going to be best for you.
Yeah.
Based on what you got going on. And you're looking at different specs for different equipment, especially with all the mods out and stuff like that. And then you're like, well, would I rather harvest fat? Like I'm like, let's say I have X amount of money, but I can only upgrade one thing.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, do I want to buy more land so I can make more money every year, but then I have to work it with all my slower equipment? Or do I want to get do I want planting to be faster? Do I want harvesting, fertilizing? What do I want to be faster? What can I invest in? So it's kind of like a decision there to do that, which is kind of nice.
I just thought of something. Ooh. Is that your real world job is an action game?
My real world job as an action game?
And you play management simulation when you get home.
So I don't have to have the action?
Right.
Oh, 100%.
But I have a desk job. And so all of my job in real life is a management simulation. So when I get home...
You want to play an action simulator.
Man, I just want to swing a sword around.
That makes a lot of sense.
I want to beat up bad guys.
That's probably why, because most people would have a job, it's more likely that someone would have a job that's not very action-packed than to have one that is.
Yeah.
So it's probably why a lot of, first-person shooters and, RPG games are much more popular.
Where do we put truckers that play Truck Simulator in?
Well, also, where do you put farmers that play Farming Simulator? Because there's a lot that play it.
I don't know.
I mean, MTGG Dirt Farmer, he's a farmer. He plays Farming Simulator.
I guess that just means you wound up with the right career path.
Yeah, you're just happy. Here's my theory on it. I don't know about Truck Simulator. Well, actually, it's probably the same theory. My theory is when you do that job in real life, it's stressful, and you have to make sure excuse me, you have to make sure everything's correct and accurate and good to go. Like farmers have to deal with like weather and all this other garbage.
Yeah.
But when you play Farming Simulator, it's like stress-free farming.
Yeah.
Like there's no
It's
stress.
like the fun of the farm.
Yeah. Like you can't really, it's not a stressful game. If you're playing Farming Simulator and it's stressing you out, I can tell you're playing it wrong. I'm willing to say that. If it's stressing you out, you need to play it
find
differently.
a new way of playing it.
I like even playing like really hardcore like survival farming where it's like I start with like nothing and have to build up, like where I'm like cutting a tree down with a chainsaw and loading it up in the back of a pickup truck to sell those logs to slowly make money.
Just gotta make ends meet, man.
Yeah, exactly. So like I like starting from that, but even then that doesn't stress me out. So like you shouldn't,
knowing that you're gonna get to somewhere.
yeah, because I'm gonna get somewhere eventually. I mean that's how my No Man's Land series is, but yeah. So I think that's my theory on
That's a theory.
it. What, do you have a theory?
No.
All right, you need to process this through the week.
I'll come back
Come up with a
my
theory.
notes.
Come up with a theory. Yeah. Well,
My
I
working
need.
notes. We'll workshop this.
I expect like a 5-page essay.
There's not
double
enough,
spaced, of course.
There's not enough gamer studies out there.
Yeah.
Like, why do you play the
true.
game that you play?
I mean, that's really true.
I've just always liked action games.
Yeah. I think that's kind of just like every personality. There's a different game kind of fit for it.
There you go.
But yeah, it's interesting.
Considering because I'm a much more relaxed personality than Farmer Cop.
Yeah.
And I like action games, but he likes to mellow out.
Yep. That's why I need the game to mellow me out.
It's-
If I played action
It
games all the
rounds you
time, I'd
out.
be like always 100,
You'd be
110%. I don't even I don't even really like to watch action movies really that much.
What?
I don't.
What do you watch instead?
Like
Documentaries?
Disney. No, like I don't like that. Well, I do like documentaries, but they're not my favorite thing.
Disney's?
Disney movies. Yeah, those are my
You want
favorite.
easy, zero conflict kind of things?
Well, I don't want zero conflict.
Simple
That's
conflict?
That's be some conflict, like Nemo. His son's gone. There's the conflict.
Go
I
find
don't know.
the sun.
I don't know, but I don't want
You want
anything like.
geopolitical
No, I don't want anything
controversies in
extreme.
your entertainment?
No, I don't. Because I don't watch like those to like. Some people I feel like get like they get really into it and like it amps them up, and it does that for me too because it's like a natural human response to like an action movie.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want that. I get that from work. I don't want to be amped up at home.
Did you watch the new Top Gun?
I have not. Actually.
You haven't watched Top Gun Maverick?
I haven't.
No, I
I
guess
have not.
you're putting your words where the truth is.
Yeah, I want. Actually, that one's one I want to see though. Like I wanted to
Because
see
we just
it.
watched the original recently.
Yeah, because I hadn't seen the original until recently, so I watched the original. I was like, that was the first time I watched it. Was that
What did you
night.
think of it? Were you like,
It was great. It was great. I actually really enjoyed it.
Love
I wasn't
it.
really. It wasn't really that like. I don't know.
It's not that great.
It's not. It was. It was
There's
good.
nostalgia for it, but
That makes sense.
the new one is incredibly better.
But as someone who has no nostalgia for it, it was good.
Okay.
I will say that is good because like there's no other reason for me to like. I remember like, my older sister was really into it because she's older than me, so when it came out, she was really into it.
You
Thought
have
it was
an
a great
older
movie.
sister?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, my sister is in her.
I've only known about your brother.
Yeah, she's like 7 or 8 years older than me.
What?
Yeah. She's married and has 2 kids. I don't know. I didn't know that. Yes, I have an uncle.
What?
Did you know that?
No.
That shows how much I talk about my family.
Goodness.
Oh, that's too funny. I thought you would have known that.
No.
Wow.
Have they ever been here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well,
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
once or twice. Yeah. They
Oh,
visited.
congratulations on being an uncle.
Yeah, I've been,
Farmer
an uncle.
Cop.
I've been an uncle since 2015.
Oh my gosh, you've been an
Yeah.
uncle the whole time we've known each other.
Yeah.
Wow. This is insane. I guess that's just because men don't talk about this stuff.
Nope, we don't.
Amen. There you go.
Nope, that's how men. That really is kind of how
That's
men
how
are,
men
though.
find out. They start a podcast together and they're like, what? You have a sister?
Yeah. You care about family?
Oh,
What? Oh my goodness.
Holy smokes. That being said, you should come over and watch it because we own it.
Oh, you do own
And
it?
have a
Okay.
cool theater setup. We'll talk.
Oh yeah,
we'll
that's
talk
right.
after this.
Okay, we'll talk after. Hey guys, we're just gonna take a quick intermission. Thomas and I will be talking. We'll
Yeah.
keep the podcast rolling.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about personal stuff.
We're
that
gonna go
do.
into another room so you can hear murmurs of us having fun. Like, oh, it sounds great.
Well, anyhow, on that note, wow, we're cruising through time. Okay,
Are
farm
we?
some
Oh,
stuff.
no.
Yeah, farm some stuff. All right, we're gonna put it on the screen this time too. So if you're watching on YouTube,
Get ready. Your eyeballs.
you're about to see it.
Whoa! What is
Just like
this?
that. This is the mod hub. So
Okay, great.
I'm not gonna. Obviously, we haven't recorded in a while, so I'm not gonna go back through and like be like, oh, here's a million mods that we missed.
Yeah.
I'll just go back like 5 pages out of 120.
This seems better.
Yeah. So like, what is there anything noteworthy? I'm trying to think here. Mage
Plus-
Plus came out. That's a big deal. I'm working on a tutorial series for that.
Special corn.
Well, not special corn, but like
Extra
it
corn.
changes the details of how you feed animals. Like, so your feed mix might have like 30 ingredients now. Maybe not quite that many, but like it makes it way more realistic and adds a lot of really cool detail. So it's a really cool mod. That's just the animal food add-on. There's 3 mods total. That one
balanced diet, everybody.
But yeah, that one's pretty cool.
I don't think even human beings get that much variety in their
probably not
feed corn, which is just cereal. Let's be honest.
Yes, there's the actual.
Made with us.
But is there anything else that came out that's really noteworthy and crazy?
That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, No Man's Land had an update. Amazing. What'd you say?
Yeah, just fun.
Oh,
it was like, yeah, whatever. Tom.
I didn't even catch it. Anyhow,
It was a really bad one, but I was like, all right, he's not into it. All right, we'll just keep going.
I see what's like. I will when I just on puns. It's like I will react to puns better if I pick up on it as soon as it happens, and I think they're funnier.
Right.
But then I'm like, oh gosh, when I like miss them.
Yeah. Now it's just lame.
Yeah. Now I'm just
okay.
Yep.
What are we looking at? Let's see. I've taken control, by the way.
Yeah.
Should I go to the next page?
Yeah, you can go to the next page. Boop. Nope, the wrong way. We're at 5.
Oh
no. Go 4. Scroll. Rapid scroll. 3.
Dude, why don't you have infinite scroll enabled on this?
I don't even know what that is. Oh, that'll just slow your mouse down if you click that button.
Oh, what? Does this thing? Oh, right. Never mind. Okay.
It's super slow mode. But no, so... Oh, wait, actually, hold on.
Okay.
Sorry,
I handed the control back over.
Pumps and Hoses came out. I'm pointing at the screen like people can...
Yeah, you guys can see that, right?
Yeah, you can see my finger pointing at the screen.
FC's big sausagey fingers pointing at that stuff.
That reminds me of Shrek when, like, in Shrek 2, when he points a finger at the fairy godmother. She goes, "Don't get those sausages
green
away
sausages
at me," or something like that. That's what that made me think of.
Get those sausages away from me.
Did we miss anything on 4? Now I'm all lost.
What are we looking for?
Are
we looking for some? Okay. We don't want to spoil it for people.
There's a mod there I'll talk about. Okay, so first off,
where is it?
The straw processing.
Okay.
But No Man's Land came out. Well, the updated version of it. No Man's Land, by the way, is the most downloaded mod on Modhub, I'm pretty sure. Top downloaded. No, it's not. I thought it would have been.
Fact checked.
Fact check. It's one of them. It's in the top 10. Okay, sorry. I apologize. It should be the most downloaded. Well, 12,557 for ratings. Yeah, top downloaded. This is in order, so it is number 9. Which, how are these above No Man's Land? No Man's Land's far better.
It's a bike.
Yeah, but
does that even make sense on a farm?
Yeah, sure. Those are fun. I like it when we get these things because when you like want to do like different stuff.
Road rage.
But of course, the mod that allows you to cheat unlimited money, and of course that's number 1 most downloaded.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
but anyhow, let's go to top downloaded. Go back to the.
You're the ones. Whatever you do, make sure it's relaxing. Infinite money would be incredibly relaxing.
Yeah, would be. Yeah, I would hate it because I'd be like, I can't go anywhere. There's no progression at that point, like we were talking about.
Oh,
that would take.
Life?
Like no, like in
I was talking about real life.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice. That'd be fine. Yeah, real life, that's fine. I'll take that relaxation.
Sure, it's like there's no progression anymore.
Yeah,
what do I have to strive for?
I mean, it's kind of true.
I've just achieved everything.
Achieved everything. I'm Mr. Bezos.
Mr. Bezos.
Now I must go to space.
Yeah, gotta get out of here. So boring.
So boring now that I own the world.
What do I not own? Space.
Oh, I don't even remember. Oh, No Man's Land. Back to No Man's Land, darn it.
All right.
It got updated. Alien Jim added some cool updates, which, by the way, I did a video on the updates, so go check that out on the channel. But super cool. Added a lot of cool stuff. So most modders, after they release a map, won't really do anything other than update things that are like glitches. But Alien Jim will like actually add features to the map, which is really cool. Right. And he'll make it so you don't need a new game save. So you can just update your map and have all the new features.
Thank you.
Which is super cool. So yeah, Alien Gem's awesome. We'll talk about Pumps and Hoses in a minute. You guys probably see it up here at the top. But spoiler alert. But straw processing. It's something you can take your straw from your field and take it to this factory, and they make like straw products like hats and bags and stuff. It's pretty cool. So you can make straw.
Does it increase your harvesting stat?
It'll make you a lot more money. If you if you make it into like hats and stuff and then sell the hats, you make way more.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were wearing the hat.
No.
It's like
you make more money if you wear a hat. Did you not know that? T's like, I'm gonna start wearing hats everywhere.
Not wearing a hat currently, so I feel like I'm missing out. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
You can make hats for people.
Yep. And then these guys, these are little like wind generators. But they're very unique and their animations are super cool. So
garbage wind generators. I mean, they're made out of garbage.
I mean, they are. That's true. But they're really cool. So anyhow, Yeah, those are if you want to make a little extra money on the side. That's a cool thing to do. Those things are awesome. We'll talk about home solos in a second. Page 2. Is there anything I want to talk about on here?
What is that thing? It's like a boat truck tractor.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
It's
a lizard.
I've seen these in real life. What they do, so you can drive it's forward. This is the front of it, or you can reverse and you can drive back. But what they do is they grab like 8 massive hay bales at a time and transport around.
We never did hay.
These are big.
Oh!
I've seen these in the Midwest more often.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think there's a photo of it working. Yeah, so like this.
Wow.
So that's what it's supposed to look like. Holding it. And if you're not, to everyone listening, we're talking about the Lizard Roadrunner Hay Queezer, which I think they meant squeezer.
Queezer?
But they put Hay Queezer.
Hay Queezer?
But I think they meant squeezer.
Hey. Maybe there's a licensing thing.
That could be true, actually. You're not, that's why it's...
Giants can't get approved for everything, right?
This is true. Well, they have to have the brand allowed. That's why it's Lizard, actually, is so because whatever brand it is not in the game. So Lizard's like the default brand that.
Default Lizard, Roadrunner, Hay Queezer.
Hay Queezer.
And you want a queeze?
A queeze of hay?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just queezed him in the arm.
Oh gosh. This thing's pretty cool. It's like a little mini semi truck to help you move.
It's so weird. This is not
around.
the classic shape of any vehicle I've seen.
I know. It looks like it belongs at an airport.
What are we looking at? We're looking at another lizard thing.
At an airport?
Is that what that's for?
No.
Is that the thing? No,
Well,
the airport one doesn't have like the forward jaw look.
Some of them do.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that kind of looks it, but it's cool.
But this is farming simulator, not airport simulator.
Well, I was joking. There's on the Farm Sim show, they were talking about this, and I was like, oh, now we're going to get an airport DLC. That's not actually going to happen, by the way. Anyone that's listening is like, oh, where's they'll bring comments. You know when the airport DLC
Where's it coming? Farmer Cop said so, Giants. One of your affiliates said we were going to get it.
Giants will send me an email. So
bro.
why are you talking about this?
Cut that out.
Yeah, cut that out. And then there's ice cream production now, which we had this before, but this is a new one. So I'm going to test this one out. Look, this little box of ice cream and things, which is nifty sauce.
You could go for some ice cream.
But yeah, all right. So that's all that. That's all mods.
Yeah. Those were worthwhile. Hey, good picks.
Thank you.
On Talking Points.
Thank you. And this is where we talk about the massive new Pumps and Hoses DLC. Which, this is very cool. So this is a third-party DLC, which means it's not made by Giants. It's just sold by Giants. So the company that made it is called Creative Mesh. They used to make mods for the game, but they created a company. Now they made this DLC. Where's my mouse? There it is. So it is $17.99 to buy. That says euros, but if you're in the US, it'll be dollars, obviously. But yeah, so you can just buy it on there. But when you go to buy it, you're going to hit buy. Well, actually, I need to do this. Sorry. It doesn't matter. We'll just hit that. When you go to buy it, get to this screen down here. Well, we're not in Finland, but that's okay. We need to put Farmer Cop in as our code, of course. Shout out hashtag. Shout out hashtag. And down below in the description, there's links to all the DLCs. But anytime you buy a DLC from Giants, make sure you use the partner code. Don't ever buy it. Even if you're not going to use mine, never buy something from their website without using a partner code. It doesn't cost anything extra. Go find whatever your favorite YouTuber is, even if it's not me, and use their partner code. Just use someone's partner code. Don't ever buy anything from the Giants website without a partner code. Put a partner code in there. It should be Farmer Cup, of course, but put a partner code in there. So anyway,
I'm passionate about this.
Yes, because why would you ever not support other YouTubers, even if it's not me? Because we're all a big family. But anyhow,
big family.
So we talked about this before. I don't know if you remember it a little bit on the podcast.
Oh, is that the poo thing?
The umbilical hose system.
Ew, why'd they call it that?
They couldn't think of a better name.
It's called?
Yes, that's what it's called.
The poop umbilical? Why?
It's a slurry umbilical application.
No, it's poop. All right.
Look, it says it. Well,
the slurry. Okay.
It is slurry, but it's liquid.
That's just so people can get more backing on their stock market funds for their slurry injector.
That makes sense.
Like, oh, that sounds professional.
But it's very cool.
Is it actually called an umbilical? It is. Oh my goodness. The umbilical system.
That is the real name for it in real life as well.
Wow.
That is actually what they call them.
Wow. Okay, they at least use manure. Biogas plant configuration?
Yes, so we'll talk about that. So I did not know this was going to be in the pack the way it's going to be. I knew there was going to be biogas components, But they have honestly, this is
They're like
this
aerating your field.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and most DLCs for the game, they just add like a new brand or new equipment.
Yeah.
Like there's like, oh, we have the Vermeer pack, oh, the Kubota pack, oh, the Antonio Carraro pack.
It's
new brands.
Different look to things that already exist.
Right. This not only adds a new brand, this is the first DLC that I can remember since FS19 and FS22 that actually adds a new feature.
That is cool.
Which is cool. So even if you're not going to use it, which I know, like, I don't understand the people that like just go down in the comments like, this sucks. This is the worst DLC. I'm never going to use this. It's a waste of time. It's like, it's not about saving time. It's about doing something different. It's not like people don't get it. It's like, yes, if you're trying to do farming the most efficient way possible, you wouldn't even do slurry in the game because you're not required to unless you're playing with precision farming. But anyhow.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's very cool. And then my favorite part about it is actually not the umbilical system. It's the configurable biogas system down here. So these things, we have production. It's kind of, if you don't play the game, it's kind of hard to explain a little bit. But if normally they're production buildings, and then in your production screen, it'll show up as that's a building. And there, and it'll have like different recipes, like you put inputs and get outputs, right?
Yeah, a building is a recipe stand, essentially.
Yeah, basically it's just, if it's a production building, you put in ingredients, get something out.
Got it.
Boom. Normally, if you have one building, boom. Okay, that's the whole thing. If you place a second one of those, they wouldn't link together. They'd be two separate production facilities, even if they're identical.
Ooh,
so you just have two, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Now, there was another mod that came out called the Planet BGA, which was similar to this, where you could place different BGA buildings, and then they kind of all work together. But on the production screen, each building had its own production menu. So they weren't linked together. These things, you can place any combination of them, and they all link to one production. And it adds them all together into one menu, which is super cool. Yeah, so this is a really cool system.
I like that.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen my video on this, of course I had to shout myself out. You know how it goes.
Yeah, what's the video name?
It's just Pumps and Hoses Part 2.
Heck yeah.
Be the BGA. But heck yeah, Pumps and Hoses Part 2.
Call out. Call back.
But, and then there's these guys. These are called the Concrete Pigs.
That makes
I love the name. I love the name.
You sounded confused when he said it. That's the concrete pig.
They're just decorative.
Yep.
But yeah, so very cool if you haven't checked out that video. And what I'm hoping is that this opens the door for other modders to be able to do similar systems.
Oh,
with
dude,
other types of
imagine if you
production.
connected every single cookie farm together.
Cookie farm?
I don't know. Is that something you guys do?
Like
I've never
bakeries,
played this
maybe.
game.
Here it is.
You guys,
I
you make
have
ice cream.
Here
Surely
are all the
cookies.
products you can make in base game.
All right. But no, somebody's got to have added the cookie function. There's cake? There's got to be cookies.
There's not cookies yet. I don't think. There's someone made donuts.
Yeah.
You can make donuts and stuff.
Who hasn't come up with a cookie farm?
Yeah, so if you're a modder listening, we need donuts. What happened to our stream?
Chocolate chip, preferably. I don't know.
I think
It looks like you zoomed into the top left corner, and
I don't even know how I did that.
is this an OBS thing? You may have changed. Well,
that is interesting. It's very zoomed in.
there's an orange hose.
Well, let's just go back to this and see if that fixes it.
Oh,
I wonder if it might be actually just normal for everyone.
turned everything to Minecraft.
It is normal for everyone. It just, for some reason, Adobe, or not Adobe, excuse
Sorry,
me.
technical difficulties on shard.
Yep, and now I moved that around. So I did that, but
okay.
Everything else should now be
fixed
fine.
it.
That was weird on our end. Okay, anyhow.
So multiplying bread by connecting the factories together.
Well, just
Connecting it together.
Just kind of linking them all together would be cool.
So then you don't have to go into individual menus, so that you have one designated bread super plant.
Well, here's an example. So, like, if we wanted to go with your bread example, you have a different factory that makes flour, and then a new factory that makes bread.
Right.
What if you built the flour factory, the grain mill, and the bakery,
together, so
and they
it's
already
like a
connected,
process.
so you just process it all the way
This is
through?
like automation.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of that. This is becoming... This game is sounding better because of this.
Yeah, you can, and then there's all those products for base game. There's now hundreds of products you can make.
Factory type games are fun.
Well, there you go.
Enjoy those.
So yeah, you just produce the inputs, and then you put them into your factory. After you're farming your inputs, producing them, and then you put them into these factories to make more money. And of course, you guys need to check out my most profitable production chains mod if you want to check out what the most profitable way to do it is.
Profit. There you go.
So there you go. But yeah,
Shout out.
oh, shout out.
Go watch more Farmer Shop.
Watch for Farmer Cop. But yeah, that's the pumps and hoses. So make sure you guys go order if you haven't already. But yeah, we'll just get rid of that here. Now, last thing, my merch page here. So this is
Content to merch.
content to merch. Yes. So obviously, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Order something or whatever. But
Those are beautiful.
thank you. Yeah,
Who wouldn't want that
But-
on their... What is that? What is
an
this?
inside joke. So this thing right here. This is a streamer named Clutch Simulations. So Clutch Simulations and DJ are doing the Farm Sim show, and DJ took a photo of him when he has like a face overlay that goes on him on his stream. That's called K-Bot. That he just calls K-Bot.
Yeah.
It's like an annoying voice. Anyway, it's just a thing that happens.
Yeah.
But so DJ Goham took a photo of it, then edited it to kind of have that kind of
The Picasso.
look to it. I think that's what the name of the filter was. I could be wrong. But yeah, so it has this look to it now. And then I was joking with him in the stream because I was in the chat, and I was like, that should be, there gotta be some merch or something for that. And we were joking about that. And then I made the merch, and so I made this.
Oh my
and
goodness!
I also made the T-shirt, which is hilarious.
familiar.
Which I actually have right back here.
Oh no, you don't.
Well, of course I ordered one. But there, you can look at it.
Is this the kind of shirt that you would never wear in public?
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, like when I was wearing it during a stream, I had company over upstairs with someone else, and I made sure that I brought another shirt down to my office to change into before I went upstairs.
This is your content creator meme shirt.
Yes, but this is,
nice.
And it had to be an all-over print shirt. It's just too funny.
Wow.
So yeah, now it's a big inside joke. So if you haven't bought
scary.
these, yes, I know. It is really terrifying, but it's hilarious. And if you haven't checked out the Farm Sim show, I have the actual Farm Sim show that they did that had this content in there linked on my channel on my community page if you go down to my first post about this. But these will be available until the end of October, and then I'll take them down.
Fantastic.
So yeah, make sure you guys order them.
You guys need to get them. Perfect Halloween costume right there. You could look like a sham streamer.
Oh gosh, this is so funny. But yeah, so that's what we got.
Upload photos or tweet at FarmerCop911
with your photos. That would actually be really good.
Wearing the Lost Picasso guy.
That would be so funny. That'd be so funny.
I'm down for people to do that. Not to wear it. I'm not gonna wear it.
You're not gonna wear it?
No.
What if we get it? What if I buy it for you? And we can be matching.
Okay.
Well, we have to do that because eventually, if we put our faces on the podcast,
right,
I'm gonna have to get you some merch to wear. Usually, it'd be Pharmacop merch, of course,
to cover me in your brand.
But I mean, think if we were both just sitting there matching with these. Yeah.
Have some classy music going.
Yeah.
With some coffee.
Yeah.
In hand.
Exactly. That's actually really good.
I realize people still haven't seen my face.
Yep. We need to do maybe for the live stream.
Is that how first impressions are supposed to go on your YouTube channel?
I mean, I didn't put my face on there for a long time.
But then,
so
would you go straight for the Picasso shirt?
No, I do. I mean, I would for you, of course, but not for me.
All right.
But that's what we should do. Maybe is we should do when we do a live stream.
Yeah.
We should put our faces on.
Which is possibly the next one.
It's just possibly the next one if we get that. I think that'd be good practice. Let me know in the comments what you think if we should do a live stream for the next one. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I think to do that, and then we could talk about all the stuff we normally talk about on the live stream one because that would just be episode 10. Exactly. And then we could answer your guys' questions directly in chat and just kind of live stream it and do that. So
sweet.
I think that'd be cool.
Sweet. I'll do all the accents.
And we have a special guest that's going to come on the podcast at some point. I won't spoil the name.
Oh,
we have a special guest coming.
I'm so excited. I know who it is.
He knows exactly who it is, and it is.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
You guys are going to love it. The callbacks.
The callbacks. I'm going to see because, we'll see. We'll hopefully get some other people as guests on here at some point as well, too. But yeah, that's what I got. Do you have anything for the real world of farming or any stories you want to tell?
No.
Okay.
I got nothing for you.
Does that make you... Do you remember when you talked about the massive slurry pits of the neighboring farmer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So every time I do slurry now, I think about that story.
The massive slurry pit.
The massive slurry pit.
Oh, man.
That's every time. It's locked into my head.
It was something of a hold. Just acres and acres of
gross
the stuff.
So gross, but so funny.
I mean, it has to go somewhere.
Yeah, it does.
Beef production is huge.
Yeah,
so
beef production. Yep, that is true. It has to go somewhere. It has to go somewhere.
It's just wound up near us.
Just wound up, and you're like, thank goodness.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the spot. I feel like there are deep recessed stories that I could bring up, but today's not the day.
That's how I am. Like when people are like, "Oh, what's a police story?" I'm like, I can't think of one off the top of my head. I forgot. Yeah, I don't even know what I do.
That spotlight just wipes your memory.
Yep, exactly.
It's like Men in Black with the little flash thing. Just
exactly. Oh, what is it called?
The flash thing.
I know what it is, but what is it called? It has a name.
It has a name?
Yeah,
it's the
Neuralizer. The Neuralizer. Yes, that's what it is. The Neuralizer. Oh, I do like the Men in Black movies.
Me too.
Yeah,
What would you use a neuralizer for if you had one?
I don't know.
If there are no repercussions of using it
No repercussions
on somebody, you'd get away with it.
If I accidentally said something inappropriate to someone, they were going to complain. Can't remember it now.
Like, I'm going to call your boss.
What did you come here for? I don't know.
Man,
Neuralize them. You don't remember assaulting me? No, I'm just kidding. That'd be so corrupt. That'd be terrible. I would obviously never do that. I'm joking, but
obviously,
I could see that could get abused if that was something that really existed.
Right,
So,
but happenstance, if you were to find such a thing, give me a call.
Well, think if you were like a criminal. You could just neuralize all your victims so they don't remember anything.
Right. It'd be awful.
It would be, it'd be awful.
Don't do that. Don't neuralize people.
If you're a criminal, don't neuralize people. That's our message. That's our public safety
Pay your
message.
dues. If you can't do the crime, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. But if you have the time,
do the crime.
That's
a bit from.
If you got the time, do the crime.
What's the comedian that talks about that?
Oh, Brian Regan.
Brian Regan, yeah, where he talks about. He's like, I never understood that phrase as a kid. He's like, why don't you just? It should just be don't do the crime because it's wrong.
I've got time for an assault today.
Yeah, I got time.
I could do a weekend in the
weekend in the county jail. Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, I've got time for that. Oh gosh, that's too funny.
All right, so I don't have a real world farming story. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
I do.
I'm gonna share some secrets.
Some secrets.
It doesn't have to be a secret.
Oh, wow.
You could just share some facts.
Some facts. I have a police story.
Police fact story?
A police, well, maybe not fact. I mean, it's a factual
It's a lie?
story. It doesn't. It did happen, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
that's a fact.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
I was just
Let me lay out
way to
facts
word it.
for you.
Here's some facts. So when I tell a story, let me just think of it as a bunch of facts, not a story.
This really happened.
This really happened. Instead of a
Anybody
real
who says that is not telling you the truth.
Yes.
Guys, this totally happened. Totally happened.
Yes, that is a sign they're likely lying to you. Some people in the chat are now
I didn't
realizing...
need police training to know that.
Yep.
Can't pull a fast one on me, FC.
Or, officer, I swear. I know they're lying. I promise you. I had someone we arrested. We found them in a stolen vehicle. And we arrested them for possession of a stolen vehicle. And their excuse was, I didn't steal that vehicle, of course. Or I didn't know it was stolen. But we had arrested them in that last month 3 other times for stealing vehicles. So we knew that they stole it. It was very obvious. But then on my favorites, I was transporting this person. I was transporting her to the jail, to the county jail, and she's in the back of my patrol cars. I'm transporting her, and she's like, I swear I didn't steal this car. I stole the other 3, but I didn't steal this one.
I'll give you the first.
Yeah, I'll give you the first 3. But I was like, it was so funny to me.
This time,
she's willing to confess to the other 3 felonies, but not this one. I'm like, come on. I'm like, just.
Did she deny the first 3 when it was?
Oh, of course, of course, yeah, of course. But now she's like, okay, I did steal the first 3. I see how this looks, but I didn't steal this one. And I'll be honest, that was the only thing that made me be like, maybe she's telling the truth. This was just bad luck. But I'm like, no, that's not what happened. No. Now with her tracker. And besides, I don't feel bad for you if you're in that situation because you obviously commit a lot of crimes regularly.
Exactly.
And then later we actually arrested
the time.
Right. She
has the time.
Yeah, but she must have the time.
She did the complex mental mathematics in her head. Is like, you know what? I got time for some Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah,
it's fine.
Well, then, 2 months after that happened, no, maybe it's 3 months, 3 or 4 months after that happened, we arrested her for armed robbery because she held someone up at gunpoint and stole stuff. So, I mean, she's not going the right direction. I mean, this is clearly not working. So anyhow, yeah, that was an interesting one. We had to do a high-risk vehicle stop. And,
don't do crime.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah,
don't do crime.
Don't just. Yeah,
stop it.
Just be a decent human being to other people around you, and you won't. Yeah.
So anyhow, just don't do crime.
Yeah.
All right. But that's kind of fun story.
What's your other fun story? My other story. This one's really funny. So
is this just a title, a working title that I can use?
No, you can't.
Okay.
It's just a reminder for me of what story it is because that's the funniest part.
So we're not telling people what this says.
No. We can't do it. Okay. I'm going to tell them right now.
Okay.
Well, when I get there.
You're just saving all the thunder for
yourself.
Exactly. All right, never mind. All right, carry on.
But you'll think this is hilarious. So we deal with, obviously, police officers. We deal with a lot of intoxicated people and stuff like that. And intoxicated people they're not always very comprehensive of what's going on around them, especially if they're very intoxicated. But we get dispatched to this trespassing call So we go, and this guy had like just wandered on these people's patio while they were out there and just flipped their table over. Just some random just drunk stuff.
Patio table?
Yeah. Just walked over while they're all sitting around it, just flipped this table over.
They just
didn't say
watched
anything.
him walk up to them.
Yeah.
And, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's some weird things here. But anyhow, so they call the police because this guy's not leaving. He's just on their patio. So they went inside and called the police, locked their door.
Yeah. It's
And
reasonable
then,
things.
yeah, reasonable things to do. And then we get there, and he's still there, of course, very drunk. And they're like, yeah, we just want him to leave because he's on our property. Like, okay, yeah, we'll get him out of here for you. No big deal.
Totally understandable.
Yeah, totally understandable. So no big deal. We're like, we'll get him out of here. Very standard call. But as we're trying to get him to leave, I explained to him, like, hey, you're trespassing. If you don't leave, you're going to get arrested for trespassing. We're trying to not take you to jail. We're trying to get you to leave.
Right.
And usually we're very patient with people. Like, we will wait 10 to 15 minutes or even longer sometimes to talk someone into leaving before we arrest them. Because we don't want to arrest them. We just want them to leave. So we're talking to this person, trying to get him to leave. And then I'm like, do you understand that you need to leave? And he goes, I understand with a capital H. and then my coworker who's standing next to me goes, yep, with a capital H. He understands. He understood. He understood.
He
so
understood it.
It was so fun. Like, it's just one of those things that it's like, that was what made that trespassing call stand out above all the others, because I'll never forget.
Nobody else does that?
I mean, there's other funny things that people say.
Is it just because he was so confident about it?
Yes, absolutely.
Confidence sells it, man.
Like, it wasn't like he was like, he just said like yes or no. Like, he just, like, he acted like he was like, yes, I understand with a capital H.
Oh, he was really
like, he was sold on it.
Yeah, he was.
Like, I felt like he was giving like a presidential speech.
Yeah, he was giving you an address.
Yeah.
National address.
Yeah.
Like, I understand with a capital H.
Yeah, I was like, wow. I was like, amen.
That's inspirational.
You know, it was,
really.
yeah, it was. But
Did
it was
he leave
so
after
funny. No, he didn't. So- So he did not understand with a capital H. But I mean, I wish I wrote them down more. There's so many funny things that drunk people have said to me that are just so ridiculous, that are so funny. And I just forget them because it happens all the time. You don't think much about it. But that was one of my favorites. I'll never forget that one because that was one of my favorite things.
Oh,
just because of how, and again, it was just how confident he was.
Was your shoulder cam recording?
My body cam was on. Yes, my body cam was on. My head just tilted to the side when he said it. Like, what did you just say? And then my coworker immediately goes, "Yep." The capital H. He understood.
He got it.
He understood.
100%.
Yep. But yeah. So it's so funny. And then after we keep talking to him, his friend shows up to help him leave. Thank goodness.
Help him leave?
Yeah.
Was he unable to? Is that his excuse? Like, oh, I'll leave as soon as my friend gets here.
No, he was just sitting down. We're like,
oh, he's sitting down
in their yard. We're like, you need to leave their yard. He's
on
like,
the grass,
he's like, yeah, yep, I'm leaving. And then he would just sit there. He's like, we're like, you need to leave. And he's like, yeah, I'm leaving.
How long does this entire exchange last?
I was on this call for 25 minutes.
Oh, wow. You guys are very gracious.
Oh, yeah, we're very patient with people. That's like, people think that like we just show up, we're like, you need to leave. And they're like, no. Or they like are confused and we just throw them into jail. It's like, no, we don't. We're very patient with people. But anyhow, so because we could have, legally speaking, all we had to do for the law is to say, you need to leave. And if you don't leave, you're going to be arrested. And if he said, even if he didn't leave, he just stays there. We're like, okay, we could arrest him then. We had probable cause at that point. Right. But it's like, we try to be patient because we know that he's...
Are you more patient than the guy that said, yeah, understood?
He's pretty patient too, but probably not as patient as me. I would say I'm fairly patient.
Do you guys both have to be in agreement on this?
No. As soon as one officer gets fed up, they usually will just go arrest them.
All right.
Or like, all right, you get the paperwork then. That's why you try to be patient. But no, normally even officers that are less patient, they'll give them at least 10 to 15 minutes.
Nobody wants to make an arrest, man.
Yeah, no one wants to, especially in the day and age we live in. It's like everything we do is wrong. That's what people.
It's like, why?
Yeah, why'd you arrest him? He was just drunk. It's like, well, yeah, but he's trespassing people's property.
He said capital H.
He said capital H.
And then he didn't go.
He made it clear he understood.
Yeah.
He understood.
100.
I wish it had been like a different letter, like he'd said with like a capital D, so it'd be like dunderstood or something like more clear.
Hunder's so
kind of just it is very sneaky.
It's not good for the podcast material.
Yeah, exactly.
It's hard for people to hear the.
All right, guys. So that was the factual story. This next story is going to be with the letter J. No, I didn't. Just kidding.
All right, don't muddle the facts.
Yeah.
Did you have to write down the H or? No, you guys don't even do paperwork for that stuff, do you?
Oh yeah,
You just
we did
use-
for that one.
Oh.
It'd just be a paragraph.
Did you write
we
the
told him to
H?
leave, he left.
Do you emphasize the H?
No, we didn't put that quote in there because it doesn't matter to the case.
Ah.
But, yeah, we only have to put like stuff that matters.
Who actually reads that stuff?
Our sergeants have to read it and approve it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could have lightened his day a little bit.
He was there too,
Oh.
watching, so he already knew what happened. He was like me, that officer, and then the sergeant. That was the three of us that were on that call.
Right.
But yeah, it was funny. And then after he finally gets up with his friend and gets onto the sidewalk, and we're hanging out because we're like, okay, this guy's gonna wander immediately back onto their property. And he doesn't actually. What happens is he goes across the street and goes on the other person's property. And then he starts he just lays down on the hood of their car.
What?
Like just like hunched over, just lays down. And we're like, hey, you can't
gotta leave.
you can't. This is like starting the next 10 minutes of the saga. And eventually he just is too drunk and his friend goes and gets his car, pulls up, and we just lift him up, carry him, set him in the passenger seat of that car, and then he drove away.
Have a nice day.
We're just like, all right, we just got to get him out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so he didn't go to jail.
How old was this human being?
He was in his 30s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was his friend in his 30s?
No. Friends was probably in his late 20s.
Wow.
He's probably early 30s, late 20s, yeah.
I don't think I'd want to spend my time picking up my drunk friend.
No. I think it's
So,
like, at that point, you're like, maybe find better
like
friends
patience
that don't
upon
drink that
patience
much.
right there.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, we're like, yep, your problem now. So anyhow, it was gone.
I like that story.
That was a good one. That's one of my favorite ones there.
Hey, is that an hour?
And we're getting close.
When did we start this?
We're 56 minutes in right now.
Ooh, what do you want to do for 4 minutes?
For 4 minutes?
Yeah.
We should probably sing.
You
No, I'm
wanna
just
sing?
kidding. We should not sing.
Oh,
We
man.
should not do that. It'd be awful.
I
know what I talk about. I didn't talk about it earlier. Farm Sim stuff. The Platinum expansion is coming out soon. Make sure you pre-order using the code down in the description. Farmer Cop.
Yeah.
Those support the channel.
Farmer Cop. Caps,
Yeah.
no spaces.
Yes, correct.
All caps, no spaces. Farmer Cop.
I think you can do it lowercase and it still work, but definitely do it in caps just to show your emphasis on Farmer Cop.
Yeah.
Of course.
I emphasize Farmer Cop.
Yes, the extra farming cop.
Emphasis.
Emphasize. Emphasis.
How long has it been since we did the last episode?
I am curious actually. I can look that up very quickly.
Because what do we do? What's a climactic 3 minutes?
A climactic 3 minutes.
Ooh, I remodeled my
April
bathroom.
or August 11th, not April. August 11th. So August, September. We're coming up almost 2 months ago.
Wow.
So I apologize everyone for that.
I don't.
I do. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. You can see 7 days. That's probably about 7 days. 7 days. 7 days.
Farmer Cop
7
claimed that
days.
you all were demanding this.
Well, I didn't say demanding. Well, I did, but I was lying.
Oh,
I said
You were
asking
lying?
for it. I said demanding,
Oh.
but then I corrected myself. And so they weren't demanding it, but they were asking for it.
okay.
But I would get occasional comments like, hey, where's the podcast at? Did you guys stop doing it? Because people like
Yeah,
it.
they've been asking about me.
It's weird. Like, you'll stop, like, I do, like, one of my gameplay series. They do ask about you, probably more than me. But, they're like, we're tired of that guy. We need
Heck
something new.
yeah.
But, now is, I'll upload, like, my gameplay series, and I'll miss 1 week. Like, I won't upload a
Just
video
1
1 week. And then, like, I'll start having people comment on one of the
Farmer
episodes.
Cop's
Like,
dead.
well, they won't say that because I'm still posting videos. But they're like, did you just quit doing this series? I'm like, no, just be patient. I'm going to get back on it. It's like sometimes it just life happens. I don't have time to record.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Exactly. The
The
instant gratification.
I know. What an age we live in right now.
Yeah.
I thought Farmer Cop people or farming sim people would be like the cut against the grain.
Actually,
'Cause
like,
it is kind of a long play, sort of patience type
Yeah.
thing.
most of them are. Most of them are.
Most of them are
Yeah, most of them are.
instant gratification.
Well, there's a
farmers.
couple, like, I mean, there's obviously there's some people that are a little bit more impatient that will make comments like that. Like, oh, did you just quit doing
like
this
the
series? No, I didn't.
infinite money people. Oh, get called out! Get called out, you impatient people!
What a way to end.
What a way to alienate some people right at the end.
Yep.
It's a good time.
This one have more dislikes than anyone else.
Oh, I hope so.
Actually, if they're impatient like that, they ain't gonna make it to the end, I bet.
Probably not.
So they're probably, as soon as
This
we're
is just a
wrapping it
little
up.
tidbit for people. Is like, yeah,
Yeah.
those-
I'm not an instant money person.
No,
Yeah.
cheat like that.
Yeah, screw those instant money people.
Mud up the
Yeah.
grind. Just gotta get that grind.
Oh, gosh. Those are too funny.
All right, well, that sounds
that's
like
it.
a wrap.
Yeah, I think we call it.
Congrats, everybody. You made it to the end for my
Yeah.
diss.
If you're
Give
here,
it a Thomas
of course, make sure you drop a like
Oh, yeah.
up below, or a follow, or a download, or whatever you do for the other platforms.
Yeah, did you say we're on Pandora? Radio?
I don't know. I don't know how Pandora works.
I love Pandora.
Do you really? You still use Pandora?
I'm kind of a dinosaur in that way.
Yeah, you are. I recently, I mean like 6 months ago, switched to Spotify.
Oh.
And it's way better than Pandora.
Nah, untrue. No,
it's not.
I flipped the coin of Spotify. Still like Pandora better.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's good.
I have difficulty with choosing things. I just want it to be served up to me. Random.
Spotify can do that.
Pandora does it way better.
That might be true. You might actually be right about that.
It's true. The algorithm's just so much more premium.
Oh,
all right.
That's what we got. If
like,
you guys
subscribe. Submit your applications in the description, and do all the YouTubey things. You know.
Wow. Submit your application in the description.
Creator code Farmer Cop. Go buy some Giants things. Make sure to emphasize Farmer Cop because you
buy some merch. FarmerCop.com
is the one that loves you most.
Yep.
It's true.
Coffee company may be launched by the next podcast.
Whoa.
Yep.
Do they know all about that?
They know a little bit about it. The only thing
I think they probably know more than me about it.
Yeah, probably. So the coffee company's set up. The website's done. Everything's done except for there's one issue where if you try to order like a mug from the coffee company and you order coffee in the same cart, it won't let you check out.
Oh.
So you can only do coffee or the mugs. So
You're a cheater.
I need to contact Shopify and get that.
Can't have your coffee and drink it too.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, well, what if people want to buy both? And then they'll just get the checkout and be frustrated because they won't let them check out.
No.
So, and unfortunately, it'll only be stuff available in the U.S. So, U.S. to start.
Yeah, sorry. We are American.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, well.
That's it.
Goodbye, everybody.
Everyone. Have a good one. See you on the next one.
Bye-bye.